Hey y'all, welcome to Deadbeat Studios. I'm Jamie Lewis, and today we're going to check out this right here. This is a new bass from Aria. It's the SB-700, and I haven't opened it up yet, so we're going to explore it together. This video is long form and unedited on purpose because I want you to see what the learning curve is actually like from the moment I open it up to making sound with it. And I just want to give an authentic representation of what this bass can do. I'm not doing a bunch of punch-ins. I'm not going to fix anything. So that being said, please show me some grace here. I'm going to say a lot of wrong things. I'm going to make a ton of mistakes. I'm going to play a lot of wrong notes. All right. That being said, you can jump around all you'd like. If you look just below the timeline, there's chapters. So you can see where the slapping starts, when I start playing metal, and all that kind of stuff. But here's all we're going to do today. I'm going to unbox it. I'll do a quick thing I call my first impressions, where I'm just going to sit with it for a few minutes, see how it feels, just kind of go with my gut, and then we're going to finally play about 30 minutes of music. I'll play a bunch of different songs, several styles. We'll really put it through its paces and see what it can do, and then at the end of the video, I'll give you my final thoughts. But first, we've got to unbox it. So around here, we do our unboxings with a machete, because why wouldn't you? It's very on brand, don't you think? All right. Hey, I'm Jamie Lewis, by the way. In case we haven't met, I'm a bass player with a YouTube channel and a recording studio, and I do lots of crazy stuff here. So right off the bat, here's what it looks like on the inside. Haven't opened it up yet, but you can see we got packaging peanuts and a gig bag soft case. So not so bad. I pull it out. Hold it with my feet. Ugh. Try not to make a mess, but what I'm going to do is dump it upside down. This thing's really in there. Come on. Ugh. Airtight. I did not want this thing going anywhere. Woo. Okay. Well, Aria, thank you. Now I have a packaging peanut mess to clean up. Honestly, it is refreshing to see a bass packaged so carefully and so well. You'd be amazed. I get a lot of gear that comes through here where this stuff is just like basically wrapped in cardboard, maybe some styrofoam, but like it's rocking around in there and stuff. Not these guys. Okay, so we're going to open up the gig bag here. Will it be better to go to this angle? Probably. Here's what we got. Ready? The reveal. Oh, nice. I'll check out that gig bag in a second, but here's what we got. There's the body. Fingerboard, headstock. Aria Pro 2. It is a neck through. Very nice. Yeah, sick. Let me come back over to this angle right here. Let's just see. Yeah, the seated balance is real nice. I'm going to save, all the first impressions for the next part. Crafted in Indonesia. But yeah, we got one pickup, two knobs, a switch. No idea what that does. I'm stoked. Let me come back over here, see if we can't get a few more close-up shots. Very sparkly. Indented right there for the output jack. You can see the reflection of my ring lights. I really like the 5-piece neck too. Very smooth. Crafted in Indonesia. That's what it says at the top. There's a nice headstock shot. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Let me grab a cable. Let's plug it in, and I'll tell you what I think. Let's check this bad boy out. First thing I'm going to do is put on a strap, because safety first. Last thing you want is this thing flying off the handles on you, right? All right, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead, plug this thing in. I'm sure that's pretty quiet, but give me just a second. I'm going to tune it up. We'll gain it up. We'll get it so you guys can hear it just fine. It's like that's not an E, that's an E flat. Yeah, volumes are all the way up. Tuning is very smooth. It doesn't click, 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 and then, you know, jump over to the next one. Let's go ahead and check the setup. Actually, let me gain this bass up a little bit. Hey, 1, 2, 3, there's my voice. Let me make it a little bit louder. I was expecting there to be some fret buzz right there. There isn't. So the setup is really nice. The balance, even though I've got a strap, you can see there's a loose slack on it. So from a seated position, yeah, perfectly balanced. Well done, Aria Pro. I forgot to say it's Aria Pro 2, not Aria. Maybe. That's always the test right there. Is it stays in tune down low, but does it stay in tune up high? Look at how nice those harmonics are coming out without a bridge pickup. Plenty of punch to it. I'm going to jump over to this angle. Let's try. That must be the tone knob right there. Very throaty sounding now. I like that. That's pretty cool. I'm going to turn the bass up a little more, just give it a little bit more juice. I'm pretty sure this is a passive bass. I didn't see an instruction manual, and if so, I didn't crack into it. But as you can see on the back, there's no battery compartment other than this right here, and I only see 2 knobs and a switch, so I'm guessing passive, active, and a coil tap, maybe. I don't know. Let's jump back over here. So that's what we got. I'm going to flip this switch and see what happens. Now that I'm hearing a buzz, I'm going to guess single coil because I have a problem with that in this room. And as I turn towards my computer monitors that are over this way. Jamie needs to practice his slapping more. I promise when I play the songs that I'm going to play in just a second, I'll turn off my microphone here. That way you won't hear my fingers, getting picked up by this mic. But so far, yeah, I'm impressed. For a single pickup sound, very full, very usable, like I said. I mean, good luck getting your P bass to have harmonics that clear. Very nice. The slap tone. I'm not much of a slapper, so yeah, I'm happy with the tone of it. I can tell it's really going to do that. The way I call it is like Warwick and Spectre. They have this top end that sounds like if you were to bounce a basketball on a gymnasium floor, just. It's got like a thwack to it, and I can definitely tell this bass has got that. Given that it doesn't have two-band or any onboard EQ, I'm pretty sure that's going to be easy to dial in. Speaking of which, I do have this plugged into, essentially I'm using this as a DI. It's the Phil Jones Double 4. But this is the signal chain. It's very simple, just so that, let's see, are we... Yep, we're not distorting at all. So that's what I'm going into, pretty much just using it as a 3-band EQ in case I need to go scoop something or dial it up. I'll be standing over there when I play through the songs. But yeah, I just wanted to, kind of see how it sits, how it plays. It's in pretty good intonation. Those kind of things change. Depending on where you are. So I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. Altitude is almost 2,000 feet above sea level. And also the temperature is really high and the humidity is really low. So if this was being sent from somewhere that's high humidity, low elevation, cold temperature or moderate, like you might get an instrument and it's like, oh, we got to do a little setup on it. But so far, I think it's pretty good. Let me take a look down the barrel here. We've got a mostly straight neck, tiny bow upwards, and that's what I like. That kind of lets me more easily get my action, I don't know, a little bit higher. I'd say I play with medium high action. Not too high, not too low, but that's my go-to. That's kind of the most P-bass sounding I've heard it so far. So you'll hear me do that a lot when I'm testing an instrument out, is play the same thing or as close as I can to the same thing, and then try a different variable. So that little whatever that lick was. That idea, I wanted to hear it with the dip switch up, the dip switch down, tone knob rolled down, and just kind of everything in between. I definitely, my gut, my first impression is this. I'm liking switch down, tone knob all the way up. It's definitely clipping a little bit for you guys, but I don't play that hard anyways. So there's lots of headroom. That's got the sharpest attack to it, and so I kind of go for more mellow sounding bass tone. So I'm going to try to take some of the zing away from it. Yeah, that's about the tone knob rolled down about 50%. Let's play some songs. All right, let's go ahead and see what this bad boy sounds like in a musical context. I'm going to start out by playing something a bit old school sounding. This is a record. Here, let's take a listen first. This is what the song sounds like. Kind of stacks Motown, Old-Skool. Now, when I originally recorded this back in, I'm going to say 2016, this was a P bass with flats. I don't know what year, but it was an older P bass with flats. And so that's kind of the vibe we're going for. This is one of those modern hi-fi. I know that Cliff Burton played one of these or something very similar to it. So you might think metal and rock and clanky tone, but I'm going to try to do the opposite. I'm going to try to get this mic stand to stay a little still. Okay, so let's see how old school we can get. So definitely going to lean towards this one. It's fuller sounding, a bit more P-bassy. Let's see how close I am. And again, remember, the signal chain here is very simple. Just pulling up, you know, a 3-band EQ, no compression, no anything, but that's the Phil Jones double 4. And if I need to grab anything, I'll go ahead and I'll tweak. But let's try jamming really quick. Yeah, definitely this one. Okay, the only thing I want to hear is a little bit more low end, which again, I've got right here. Yeah, I just want to hear a little bit more body out of the bass, but plenty of low end naturally. But softening up the tone knob, you lose some of the articulation. Obviously, you lose that top end. So a little thump around the 300 hertz, 100 even, that can definitely help you feel it a little bit better. I'm not monitoring out of this amplifier at all. I'm just using headphones, and so. That sounds pretty close. That's what I'm looking for. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play this down. Let's get this microphone out of the way. And let's go ahead and record it in case I want to use it later. Actually, let me tune first. If I'm not in tune, I won't be able to use it later. Hey, what'd you think? Tell me in the comments. I liked it. Definitely old school, definitely vibey, not too much top end, and that was with the switch up. Yeah, and a solid like 70% of the tone knob rolled down. All right, let's do something now that's got more smack to it. So let's jump over to the down switch, get rid of that buzz. I forgot I have a tuner, so I don't have to do that. We're going to drop tune it. I know that Cliff Burton, by the way, I'm not a Metallica fan. I'm that guy. I know very little about Metallica. In fact, here's a random fact about myself. I have a recurring nightmare. For about the past 15 years, ever since Trujillo got the Metallica gig, I've had a nightmare that I auditioned and got the Metallica job. And I know that sounds awesome, but the problem is the nightmare is we're walking out on the stage and it's like a Spinal Tap moment, like rock and roll, and we're all, finding the stage. We get there, I put on my bass, and Lars starts counting 1, 2, and then it dawns on me, I don't know a single Metallica song. Like none of them. I could fake my way through Enter Sandman and maybe the da 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 da. Like I could butcher it on stage, but I'm like, I'm in a stadium. How did I get here? Who hired me? And my heart starts racing, and then I wake up in a cold sweat. So I've had that dream since Trujillo got the gig and they did that documentary on it. Tone knob is up. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not a very good metal player either. I know I'm not setting myself up for success, but this one's a bit more thrash metal sounding. Here's the track. If we go here. Okay, switches down. Switches up. Back down. Okay, so that's the song. I got to remember how this goes. By the way, if you didn't know this, I have a website called Jamie's Bass Academy. Every month we do 2 challenges, a technical and a studio. This right here is our studio challenge for the month. This is an old song I recorded back in 2020, back when I apparently could play metal. So my students and I, over the next 30 days, we're working on this song. This is early for me, so I haven't clocked in nearly as many hours with it, or any, since I recorded it, as you can tell. So dialing in a metal tone for this. I don't know which one I like more. They both sound appropriately metal. I am going to add a bit more top end. Let's double check. It's a hard lick. Back with the up switch. Give me one more time. Give me one more time to play through that and decide which one I like. I thought it was going to be the scoopier sound, but man, I really like that one too. Let me play around with it one more time. More track 2. Sorry, that's my bad. Okay, so now I remember how it goes. Give me 1 second to dial it in because, yeah, it's a very easy playing bass. Okay, the part I'm struggling with the most, I thought was going to be this lick, but it's coming out pretty effortlessly on this bass. Both settings. I am going to go with this one because it's cleaner, but I can take either one. And this is 100% up on the tone and the volume. The part I keep sucking at is all of these arpeggios afterwards. Okay, so that is... That's the part I keep screwing up, so... Don't know if I'll make it. Okay, I'm going to do my best to play this. To embarrass myself for you, I don't play metal, but I did record this song. All right, we'll see how we do. In general, this is a very even bass to play. This is a hard song for me to do on passive instruments normally, because again, I'm not a metal guy, so my right hand feels like it really has to dig in. All I did is a big top end boost, a slight mid cut, a little, I mean, these are tiny bumps. These are little EQ moves, and they're making a huge difference. Okay, let's give it a try. One pass. There we go. I had it all the way up to the end. Had it. It was passable. Okay, so that's my best attempt at playing some metal. Let's go ahead and, actually, let me talk a little bit about the bass. As I was saying, it plays very evenly. I'm not having any trouble with, like, dead spots. Let's go ahead and take it back up to E standard. That was in drop D tuning. And by the way, if you want to learn how to play that song, tabs are at Jamie's Bass Academy. And I'm going to get better at it too. Because I got to work on it this month and practice it with my students. But yeah, I'm impressed. The reactivity is very nice. It plays evenly, no dead spots. And like I said, I was perfectly happy with the quieter or the more scooped sound with the toggle switch down, and also the noisier one. Again, I'm assuming it's humbucking, split coil, single coil. I don't know. I didn't read the manual, and I probably should have. But that's all that matters. All that matters to me when I'm on stage is what am I hearing. I don't care about Alnico, this and that, and whatever. When I'm playing the song, it's like I need more grit. How do I get more grit? There's the grit. Or do I need less? Scoopy, like those are the only things that actually matter, is what kind of music can you make with it. Speaking of which, this song is entirely different. Jump forward a little bit. Into the sun. Okay, so I was just playing around to see what I could get out of this one. Again, I'm really liking the sound. That's just got that much more character. It's kind of like a J bass when you go both pickups on at the same time and it gets that natural scoop, or you back the neck pickup off and then it gets a little hairy, a little fuzzy, almost P bass sounding. That's what I'm really liking about this bass. Let's go ahead and try playing this one. I'm on the down switch, no, up switch. Tone knob is rolled down maybe 20%. And the only EQ moves here I did, boosting the bass on the mids and cutting the treble just slightly. Just oh, this one's got a really fast lick. How does it go? We'll figure it out. Here we go. Now I'm gonna bring it over here. One more time. They always cut the song off at the good part. So on that one, I flipped the switch when I got to the chorus. That's a pretty awesome trick to do every once in a while if your bass has it. If you can get, like, if it's a P bass, you get the one sound, but a J bass, you could go neck pickup and then both pickups at the same time, or if your bass has a blend. That's a pretty neat trick to add just a little bit of a tonal difference. You do the verses one way, you do the choruses another way, or you do the last chorus a different way. And it hopefully like steps up and levels up, or gives you a little lift every time you do it. And with this one, This part of the song is a synth bass that just goes, and it's big and fat. So that's what I was trying to emulate there. Let's do some slap really quick. Let me dial in. Let me start off by playing totally flat on the preamp. I need to work on my slapping. Here's how the song goes. I'm dead. I'm the princess sitting in the park, watching pretty people staring at the bar. Trash cans full of my soul, said I never brought cold. Maybe I'm just getting old. Just a whispers rushing in the wind. Sunshine like I never seen. Church bell invite me in. What? I don't know, I never been. Piss in the air as I catch the train. Give me the word. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here and add just a little bit of top end from the preamp. It's definitely snappier, but I'm gonna leave it here because it's cutting out a lot of the mids. We don't want to get rid of too many of them. A little more boom. A little more top end. That is a very acceptable slap tone. Okay, let me see if I can stumble through this song. This song's called Half Brain. It's by the band Evening Elephants. I don't play a lot of shows with them, but I cut all their records. My cousins are in the band, Brandon and Chris, and yeah, they're freaking awesome. They're blowing up right now. So if you see them live, you probably won't see me on stage, but if you hear the records, that's me. I'm dead. I'm the princess sitting in the park, watching pretty people staring at the bar. Trash cans full of my soul, said I never brought cold. Maybe I'm just getting old. Just a whispers rushing in the wind. Sunshine like I never seen. Church bell invite me in. What? I don't know, I never been. Piss in the air as I catch the train. Commute to work with half a brain. This city really wasn't ever meant for me, but it's been such a silly ass place to be. Like, I'm dead. I'm dead. You see that? You try to get flashy at the end and you end up screwing it up. I need to practice my slap. Something like that. All right, so here's my final thoughts on this instrument. Honestly, very, very nice. It played evenly. The balance was great. You know, I showed it to you when I was sitting down, standing up. There's no neck dive. It's a bit on the heavy side. I mean, it's not heavy, but it's not the lightest bass I've ever played. Balance was great. Oh, I already said the balance. Played evenly throughout. I didn't feel any dead spots. I couldn't tell if any of the strings were louder or quieter than another. Again, I wasn't monitoring out of this amplifier, so I'll take a look in post and see. But, you know, the instrument came to me set up great, in awesome condition. It held its tuning. I definitely preferred the sound of the switch up, even though on its own, I just assumed I was going to like switch down. Which again, I'm a J bass player and I know the instrument very well. So I heard the scoop, I heard the noise go away, and I was like, oh yeah, that's probably the setting I'm gonna like. But of the 4 songs we did, old school, thrash metal, kind of jazz fusion, and slap on a pop rock song, like, man, I really preferred what I think is single coil mode. What is this again? I've been doing this for too long. I'm forgetting what I'm talking about. The tone knob. I really liked how the instrument didn't lose its throaty character. The mid-range was definitely still present as I rolled the tone knob down, and it sounded great even when it was like only 20-30% up. Yeah, but for real, I think the big hero is this switch right here. It gives you two totally different sounds, very usable. And whether you like the noisier one or the like I said, the scoopy one, they both sounded great. And also let it be known that if there's 60 cycle hum because it's a single coil pickup, that's not the end of the world. I'm sure you heard in all the examples I played, like that shit disappears once you bring in the track, especially once you start playing it with good time and feel. Man, things like buzz, fret buzz, all that stuff disappears. Who cares? But that honestly wasn't an issue with this instrument. So very happy with it. Thank you so much, Aria, for sending this out. There's links in the description if you want to grab one for yourself. And also thank you to Phil Jones for sending out this amp that I could use as a DI. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so you'll get notified when I upload another one of these videos. And yeah, come back soon. Oh, also, all the songs that I played today, full transcriptions with backing tracks, bassless play-along files, and guitar profiles. You'll find all of that at Jamie's Bass Academy. Just click on the links in the description, and I'll see you over there. Thanks again.